and welcome to Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint Live. I am Jamie with Endless Creations. Judy is not here tonight. I'm painting from my house, so I am doing my front door, and we are going to use Miss Lillian's First Impressions Ultimate Front Door Paint. And I'm using the color Enchanted Night. So what I have done with this door so far is I cleaned it with Miss Lillian's First Step Prep. I use that for just about everything I clean anymore. And I done that with a little scrubby and then just wiped off all the residue. And about 10 minutes later, it was ready to paint. And then I took, and I didn't have to do this, okay? I used the primer, the cabinet primer. But I did, I'm so sorry, my daughter's trying to get my dog in. Just drag him by the collar, please. He's got his squeaky toys and everything, sorry. So anyway, primer. I didn't have to do that because my door was pre-painted, not stained, or, you know, it was factory finish. So I am going from a white to a dark blue. So I'm hoping that the cabinet primer, since it's a really light gray, I'm hoping that that will minimize how many coats of the Enchanted Night that I have to put on. So I have been running all day long between cleaning my house with my grandma and taking my daughter an hour away to get some clothes and shoes for work, for a new job. I have been all over the place, and I just got home about 30 minutes ago. So I'm gonna shake the paint up real good. I've used it here like 2 days ago, so it's pretty well shaken anyway, and mixed up really good. As you can see, I taped off because I want to leave this oval, the trim on it, I want to leave that white. So I went ahead and taped off all the edges. That way I don't get any on it. So I'm going to take my paint and I'm going to pour it into my little tray here because I'm going to show you how to do it with a brush and a roller. If you are joining us, go ahead and like and share this video. At the end of the video, we will announce a winner for an 8 ounce of Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint. You get to choose the color. So I will have Miss Lillian's messaging me the winner at the end. So I'll let you know whenever we've just got a couple minutes left. So I have taken my tray, and some of you that are painters probably already know this trick, but if you take a paint tray and instead of spending the money on those little plastic inserts, you can just wrap it with aluminum foil, and it's easy peasy to clean up. You just wrap it all up and throw it away. So I'm going to pour my paint into my tray. Just like any other paint product that we've told you about, we do not want to put our brush, rollers, anything into the jar itself because it contaminates the paint. So make sure that you get this little lip here cleaned off really good, and I usually just use a baby wipe. Anybody that's watched Judy and I both live with these, you know that she puts plastic over hers. I don't do that. I just wipe it off with a baby wipe and I put my lid back on. Usually I'm okay doing that. So we have Miss Lillian's on here tonight. They are going to be answering any questions you all have. I'm going to try to keep my paint where you can see it, plus me working. So I'm going to move you up a little bit, and I'm going to do the first coat on here, and then I'm going to go down to my downstairs door because I've already started it. So I'm going to start at the very top, and my lighting is not great in here because we had a storm come in unexpectedly. So I'm going to use Miss Lillian's, one of the new paint brushes, and it's just got the angled tip on it, or tapered tip. So I am going to start with that, put my roller out of the way, and I'm just going to use the brush for all this detailing here and around my lock and my handles. You can tell that I didn't take those off. That's because I'm not concerned with that. I'm gonna replace those anyway, so I don't care. I wet my brush just a little bit. I forgot to do that before I put my paint in there. Just spritz it a little bit. I hope you can see that up there. Oh, such a pretty color. So you can see the white coming back through, or the gray, the light gray, coming through that dark color, and that's why I use the primer. I'm hoping to eliminate a coat or two of paint. But it is going to take several coats. No, I'm talking to the video, Grandma. Sorry, my grandma's here helping me clean. We're just cleaning top to bottom. And she thought I was talking to myself. I told her I was going live, but she doesn't know what live really means, so. She just got out of the shower and she thinks I'm talking to myself. Which I do sometimes. So you can see it's going on really easy. It's really nice, smooth paint, just like her regular chalk paint line and the cabinet paint line. Self-levels, really nice. And another good thing about the front door paint is it's mildew resistant. Don't get that mixed up with mildew proof, because it's really hard to get mildew proof.
Jump up in my face. Boy.
Sorry, my dog has been locked up in the cage since we've been cleaning, so he's normally not this wild. They're having a hard time keeping him in my daughter's room for me. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comment section, and Miss Lillian's will go on and answer those for you. Now this is the only part that I'm going to do with the brush. The rest of it I'm going to roll on. Because I want you to see how easy it is to use with both. And actually my door downstairs, I did not use this brush. I used one of the oval, and it wasn't even one that I usually use, so it wasn't quite doing the job that I wanted it to. It was leaving it really streaky, so I decided that I was going to try this one and see how it did, and I like the results of it so much better already. Because after I got done with the brush downstairs and I went back with the roller, you could still see some of the brush strokes. It dries super fast, just like the regular paints. So tell us what the weather is like where you're at. Like I said, we are located in southern Indiana. I live in Scottsburg, and our Endless Creations is located in Columbus, but here in Scottsburg we got a storm pop up on us that we were not expecting. It wasn't calling for anything like that until Sunday. And on my way home, it started. Oh, let me move that down so you can just see where I'm doing that little cut, or that little crevice there. Easy, easy. And again, you want to do it in thin coats, that way it has the room to self-level. This brush is really nice for this. I love it. I'm glad I decided to use it. I always forget that I have them because if you see my office, you would know why. It's a disaster. And they're on my little art cart that I hardly can't get to. So I always forget about them. Otherwise, I would have used it with the other door. Okay, I got that done. So now I'm going to go around my lock here. Like I said, I don't care if I get it on the lock. I'm replacing those. maybe not anytime soon. That's why I'll probably go ahead and paint them right now, and probably the white or something, but I don't know. I might just say heck with it and go ahead and go get the new door handles. No, I am so sorry. Now I don't know where my daughter went. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to wrap my brush in the same baby wipe that I wiped the lid off with and spray it with water. That way it doesn't dry out on me in between coats. Again, if you like and share the video, then you will be entered into a giveaway at the end for an 8-ounce of Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint. And you get to pick the color. You'll just message them after we say you're the winner, then you'll message Miss Lillian's and let her know what color you would like and where to send it. So I'm going to start down here since I've already got the camera down here. So start at the bottom. I like to work bottom to top or top to bottom, whichever one. It really doesn't matter as long as I remember to stay within on my same track. And I'm painting my little rubber piece down there at the bottom too. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if the camera's pointed down that far or not. So you can see it's a really dark color, and whenever you're going really light to dark or dark to light, it's going to take extra coats. So if you're going white to blue, dark blue, black, green, whatever, it's going to take more coats. If you're going from black, red, green, blue, and going to white, then it's going to take more coats also. But you can see that's covering really nice. And then I will bring you up close after I get done with this one and let you see what it looks like with it rolled. And then I'll show you what the downstairs looks like after I did the brush and roll. Real quick, easy transformation. And it dries fast, so usually about 20 to 30 minutes is what I've been letting it sit and be really dry, and then I wait about another hour before I put the next coat on just to make sure that it's really nice and dry. That way I don't pull any of the paint, the previous paint layer up. I had too much on my brush there, or my roller. And I try to stay, like this here, whenever you look at a door, when it's factory finished, you can see where, most of them, you can see where they've pieced together. So the sides, the top, and the bottom, all this, you can see where it's cut off and everything. So I try to stay with those same lines whenever I'm painting. I just think it gives it a nicer look when it's finished. Hope my head's not getting in your way. If you know anybody that's looking to do any updates to their home, make sure you tag them in this whenever you share. That way you can get entered into a giveaway for the paint, and then they get to try the product too. Has anyone used, that's watching tonight, has anyone used the front door paint? If you have, post a picture. Let us see what you've done. So around my window is going to be a little hard to get with the roller too, so I'm going to go back over that with a brush also. I should have done that before. I didn't even think about it. Sometimes I just start painting without thinking and just wing it. I figured this is mine. If I mess it up, at least it's not for a customer, right? And it's only paint. Paint can be fixed. Okay. So now I'm going to move the camera back up. Again, like and share the video. That way you can have your chance at winning some free paint. Trying not to get in your way. The video, I turned it so that all the words and everything and on the paints you would be able to read instead of it being backwards, and now I'm backwards and I keep confusing myself, which is not hard to do. Has anybody on here ever painted a door? If you have, give us a thumbs up in the comments. If you would like to, but have not tried it yet, oh, I missed a spot there, then put a smiley face in the comments. And if you're watching on the replay, we would appreciate it if you can go ahead and comment #replay. That way we know and we can come back and thank you for watching. And make sure that we answer any questions you might have. Again, it takes very little paint. I'm actually using more than what I usually would, but it's because it's with a roller and I tend to use it heavier when I roll it on. That's why I really don't like to roll furniture, and I won't. So you can see where I start and stop and it's drying already, but once it gets the full coverage with the multiple coats that I'm going to have to do, you won't see that at all. It'll all be uniform. Make sure you hold onto your door so it doesn't go everywhere on you. All right, that easy, guys. So there is one coat on my front door. Top to bottom, done in 20 minutes, and that's with doing all the detail around it first. Now again, that is only one coat, so I'll have to do several, but here's a close-up of what the roller does. It almost looks textured right now, but after it gets the full coverage from the coats, it will not look like that. So now I got to take you downstairs, and I'm sorry, but I got to do this in 2 trips. So I'm going to take the camera down. I'm probably going to be bumping and stuff trying to go down my stairs, but I will try to make it as easy as possible. So I'm going to take you downstairs, set you up, that way you can see my door, and you can look at that while I come up and get my supplies, okay? So bear with me for just a minute, and I wish there was a simpler way to do this, but I really wanted you to be able to see the whole thing, and I like to do it in the steps for you. That way you're not just sitting here and we're waiting for paint to dry. So here is this door. So I'll let you admire that just a little bit while I go and get my products. I'll be right back, promise. Just hang tight. Oh. I'm coming, guys. On the way. Normally I would not do this on a live video, but I didn't have a way to get my doors off and have them in the same place. So I had to improvise. Now I'm out of breath. So I am going to show you my paint tray, if I can, with the lighting. See if you can see, it's kind of got like a green tint to it. So it's a green blue. So again, I'm going to start with my brush. Make sure that you are gonna get in that contest by doing the like and share. Now, with this paint, it is, Judy always says somebody needs to invent Fill-A-Vision. And I'm telling you, this is slick paint. It feels really nice. I do have a little bit of bumps here, but that's not the paint. That is the brush that I used, okay? So make sure that your brush, that's the most important thing, that and the cleaning. Make sure your items are really clean before you start painting. Makes all the difference, guys. So it does cover, like I said, this is like a really dark color. So it looks like it's going on in thin layers, which I am doing it thin, but it looks like it's transparent. So each layer is just like barely covering the last layer. But once it self-levels, it gets better coverage. I'm not putting it on thicker just because I'm not seeing. I was gonna go ahead and do the video last Tuesday, but then I started running a fever too. So I think I got sick on top of losing my voice. And I didn't get it back until 2 days ago. And still, if you can tell right now, it's trying to go out on me. So again, the color that we're using tonight is Enchanted Night. in the First Impression front door paint from Miss Lillian's. I have not they're outdoors. Your trim, your front doors, your shutters, all that can be painted with it. As I said before, it's fast drying, and it's humid right now, and it's still drying pretty fast for being humid in here. At misslillianspaint.net. So far 28 minutes, and I have painted one coat on my upstairs door and got the trim done on my downstairs door. So now I'm going to start rolling it. And again, you can see the bottom here, so that's where I'm going to start. And each time that you do your because I was gonna do gray house, blue doors, or blue trim and shutters, and then do a yellow door, or 2 yellow doors. And my husband said no. He couldn't have a yellow door, which is fine because I win most of the things on decorating. I wasn't too sure about the yellow door because I'm not a yellow person, but I was. Oh, I'm painting my floor. It cleans up pretty easy if you get it quick enough. If you don't let it dry overnight or anything, then it cleans up with soap and water without scrubbing. Okay. I think I lost you a minute there. I have you back now, but it said recording just a second ago, so if I lost you, I'm so sorry. This weather, like I said, it wasn't supposed to be here tonight. I'm surprised that we haven't lost more connection than what we have. Try not to get my wall up there. Okay, so this is going sideways now. Not very easy to do whenever it's just a little thin line there. So I'm going to try to work that in there the best that I can. I hope you can still see it. I hate whenever I block you guys. This is going to be hard to do because I got to hold the door too. And I'm right-handed. I can't do anything left-handed. I envy the ones that can do left and right-handed, like my sister. She does most things left-handed, but writes with her right hand. Always has. So in the comments, let us know what you've been up to today. My grandma's been here for 2 days now, helping me clean my house, top to bottom, walls, inside cabinets, floors, everything on my walls. You name it, we've cleaned it. I planned on her coming and cleaning while I done work, but for some reason I was in a cleaning mood. So I got down and helped her in all the rooms. We got the kitchen to go still. And that's going to be a big job. Because next, after my doors are done, I'm going to paint my kitchen cabinets. So I'll be doing a video series on that too. And we start that the 29th of May. So make sure you watch for the event notification for that. And I'm going to take you step by step, just like I have, just like Judy and I have with a couple pieces now. Okay, I think this is the last I've got, and then I got to get it around my door handles with my brush, because I forgot that when I was doing my brush. All right, I think I got it all. Now I'm going to take my brush and do it around the door handle. You have just a couple of minutes to get your share, your like and share in, to be entered into the giveaway for a 8 ounce of no wax chalk paint in choice of your color of choice, however you say that. This brush is awesome for this, guys. Just about 2 more minutes. All right, so now I'm gonna wrap this up again and show you a close-up of this one. And you'll see that it's covering a lot better now. So I've hardly got any more white showing through. I'll have to do 1, maybe 2 more light coats on it. And I've done this in the color Enchanted Night in the First Impressions front door paint line. It's the same color as the regular chalk paint line, but it's for the doors, so it's the First Impression line. So I'm going to take you off my tripod instead of bumping you around everywhere and get you up close to it so that you can see those little, looks like little texture that will self-level, and the bumps will not be there. Really, it's not bumps. It just looks like it whenever you're that close up. And then right here, you can probably see where the brush went up and down. So that is my live for you guys tonight, the First Impressions. So Miss Lillian's, if you want to go ahead and let me know who the winner is for your 8 ounce of no wax chalk paint, then I will announce that. And let me go show you the front door and show you how dry it is right now. So I'm going to move you again. And then hopefully my connection stays. And I won't keep you much longer, I promise. Okay, so yeah, it's still wet. So it's taken a lot longer to dry since I have the humidity in here. So can you see? I still have a lot of white showing through, but you can't really see it in that picture. It's not showing it very much in that video. So you're lucky. Right there, you can see where it's darker here and lighter. So that's what you're going to get until you got the full coverage from your coats there. So, am I still here? Okay, we have our winner. Yay! Let's announce the winner. Miss Lillian's No Wax Chalk Paint, 8 ounce, color your choice, goes to Andrea Johnson from Tallahassee, Florida. Congratulations, Andrea. I hope I said that right. Andrea. So congratulations to you for winning the 8 ounces of paint. Thank you all so much for joining me. Again, I'm Jamie with Endless Creations. On behalf of Miss Lillian's, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. And I hope I didn't take up too much of your time, and I will see you whenever I start my cabinet series. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.